Bam. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope everybody is doing amazing. I have with me the amazing Kunatix, aka Mr. Calvin. Turn you up some. How's everybody doing? Hi, Alvita. Debbie Snacks, I see you in the chat. Not Fan Bully. How you starting? All that jazz. My amazing, amazing friends and mods and people who harass me every day via FaceTime. But anyway, Mr. Calvin, what have you been up to? How's it going?
Been up to a lot. Been up to a lot. Been just in grind mode. Getting back into the content creation world. Now that I have more time to stream. Also been working on my books, writing my comic books, going to conventions. Shout out to everybody that I saw from Twitch at BlurredCon and DreamCon. It was amazing seeing everybody there. The people that I've connected with, met from the Clubhouse days to
Clubhouse.
It's been surreal, because it's like sometimes you see people and you don't think you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? Like you'll play with people for hours on end, and then you never think that you'll meet that person in person, and they come up to you and they say, "Hey," and I'm like,
"Hey, I know you."
I know you. And like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, oh.
You don't really remember. You just act like you remember. Don't lie.
No.
Don't lie.
There was like 3 people that came up to me and said that, and I was like, oh, I didn't think I'd ever meet you. But I actually played. I same thing with you. It's you, Vicky.
That's
I didn't
true.
think I'd ever meet you.
I mean, I feel like there should be a Jersey meetup. Just the Jersey people.
We can make it happen.
I mean, not like don't get me wrong. Like there's the New York meetup, and I look forward to it, and yada yada yada. However,
so I haven't been to one of those since 2018, 2019 for Twitch. Right? We used to do it at OS New York in Chinatown, and they used to have like these big events, and it would just be I'm still connected with some people that I met there. On Discord, but they stopped throwing it. I guess like the person who's organized it, they stopped throwing it. But to have something like that in New Jersey, because we do have a lot of gaming arcades here, Yestercades. We have what was it, Barcade?
yes.
We have Barcade. We did have it was a place in Edison, New Jersey, where you can go there. They had computers lined up on both sides, and people would be there constantly playing video games. And I actually streamed from there once, but they closed down.
Oh.
But it was good. It was like you get 120 hours of just playing games for $60 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
Sheesh. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
What kind of gamer do you think you are? How did you come up with your name, Kunatix? Where does that come from? Just let us know. Who are you?
Okay. Just a little bit about myself. My name is Kunatix. I am a video game streamer, content creator, writer, filmmaker, and overall just a dev guy. That's my trade by day, and then at night I just go about doing whatever creative passion that I want to just endeavor in, which is mostly writing and playing video games. Like I love playing video games. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
I've been playing Dragon Ball Z, Mortal Kombat, Duck Hunt, everything from Nintendo to Sega to PS to Xbox, and then, that's my piece. So that's why I stream. because not only am I entertaining people who are watching my streams, but I'm also enjoying myself, playing video games and whatnot. And sometimes I like to share some of my reactions and stuff to the world,
Mhm.
whether or not it's through Overwatch or through I just got MLB, just through those types of things. So that's me in a nutshell. How did I come up with Clunatics?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So originally, right? Originally, my Twitch name was Nazcun TV, right? And this was like my start, like when I first like started streaming back like 2017. Um, but it was just off and on and stuff like that, and I was mostly playing Destiny for the
Okay.
most part.
You're a Destiny player. Okay. Okay.
I was a Destiny player. I started like Destiny 2, and then but Destiny's been out for so long.
That's true.
It's
Welcome
been
in,
out.
Raiders. Welcome in, all that jazz. I appreciate you for coming in, sharing your family with us. All that jazz is amazing. She was working out earlier. She'll show some love as she is starting her fitness journey. She just want her booty to pop, but okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going. You're a Destiny player. As you
Yeah,
were coming up with your
yeah,
name.
yep. So I was originally Destiny, Destiny and Overwatch, and then after going to a couple of Twitch meetups, I wanted to have just something just a little bit more concise, that I could just change my social media name to, because I think that name was taken.
Mm.
So I didn't want to have like different names across different channels. So I made Kunatics from Nazcun TV. So Nazcun TV was like a play on my name, because so my middle name is Nasir. So
Oh, okay.
for the most part, it was like Nas, and then Kun is like the Japanese honorifics of a man, right? So then I wanted to do like, so in my head I was thinking like, all right, what are my streams like? I'm kind of crazy, so I was just like, all right, Lunatics, right? But Lunatics was taken, so I was like, all right, Kun, like crazy man, Kunatics.
Okay.
So that's where the name comes from. It means crazy man.
Okay. That. I don't think anybody knew that. Did anybody know that? Nobody knew that. Where that name, like, we're like, oh, okay, sure. What? But I met you during those clubhouse days when we all were hanging out. I had my little group earlier in the morning. You would stop in.
Yes.
And then there was the BTC room as well. It was, it was an interesting time when we all were just, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I'm thinking about that time. It's kind of surreal because of the fact that a lot of the times most of us were working, but we still were active and engaged on social media, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a little bit because of the fact that we were kind of scared to go back outside. It wasn't People weren't really outside like that again. But now it's just, I feel like we've entered a new world where, me personally, I'm a little bit more appreciative of the time I spent inside, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
realizing that yeah, I'm kind of saving a little bit more money that I could put towards video games. Now that the price of video games is going up.
Yo, the price of video games, when a game comes out and it's normal, like not anything crazy, and it's starting out $80, that's
Eighty
ridiculous.
dollars,
I was
eighty
like,
dollars is
for
crazy.
what? Y'all
Eighty
out
dollars,
your mind.
crazy.
Nah. Y'all can keep that.
You know,
I'm gonna stick.
you know,
I'm gonna dig deep and find some little fun indie games and be happy with them for 19.99 and 29.99.
do you play PlayStation 5?
No,
And your games are $80 and you don't play PlayStation 5? What do you
no.
play?
Oh no, I do.
Oh,
I
okay,
do.
okay, okay.
I'm just saying, like,
'Cause I was about to say, if you're playing because I don't even know if Xbox even charges that much. I know they kind of like scaled back on their games for gold and the Xbox Gold because of the fact that they found out that hey, like people are still buying Sony games for $80, and they're charging 15, and you can play these games for free.
And I know all the Game Pass is going up too.
Yeah, the Game Pass is going up because of that.
Game Pass is going up. Everything going up.
They know people, they know now that people will spend the money.
Nope. Nope.
So we'll
I'll
see.
wait.
We'll see. There's been so many games that
I'll wait till the
wanted to try
game.
this year.
Well, you know what? Let me dial back. Let me dial back. For me personally, I don't know y'all. I think I've said this. I have a Best Buy credit card, so I put everything on my Best Buy credit card. I pay it right off, but in doing so, I get Best Buy points, and in getting my points, that's how I buy all my games. That's how I got the Elgato green screen. So I don't be really paying for the games. I just use those points and I just get the games that way. Or I just get, or I was like, if there's not a game out that I want, then I'm just getting a $50 gift card, $50 gift card, $50 gift card, and well, PlayStation card, Nintendo, and I just throw the money. I throw the credits on there.
So let me ask you this: do the points ever expire? Do you got to use the points by a certain time?
No.
Oh my God, you might have found a cheat code.
So it's like, so I was just sitting on, I got $20 I gotta put somewhere. But I was just sitting on, I think it was like $100. Like, yo, you got a vacation coming up? Throw that on the Best Buy credit card. Now I'm getting like a couple free games.
I might do that, but for United.
Yeah.
I might get the United card and do that because, then I'll be able to build up some flight mileage points.
Yeah.
But that Best Buy card, and it's crazy that
Hey, get a refrigerator. You don't have to get a game.
And
get a refrigerator.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought this up because I feel like a lot of people don't know a lot of these things that are out there available for people. A lot of people do think that, gaming does cost a lot of money. But you, for example, saying that, hey, I got myself a Best Buy gift card. I charge all my expenses on my Best Buy gift card. And then I'm able to play games for free now because I'm using my points. And you're already paying it off because, those are just your expenses that you got to pay off. You're using these free points to get the latest and greatest game,
Exactly.
And it's like a lot of people just don't know stuff like that's available to them. Like me, for example, I'm just recently finding out about the United card where you can charge and then you can get points that go towards flights.
Yep.
The fact that all these things out there and then, people usually just go, oh, let me go to Bank of America. Let me go to Capital One. Let me go to TD Bank and get one of their credit cards. But what perks do they give you?
Yeah, it's always, you have to look at your perks and decide what perks work best for you.
Yeah.
So, always think about that, people. Always think about that. Okay? So, what first got you into streaming and content creation? Well, you know what? No. Who cares about that? Let's talk about, we gotta pivot. Let's talk about your comic books. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
What got you into writing comics and that journey and whatnot? Like, yeah, we could talk about content streaming. We'll talk about that, blah, blah, blah. But no, do you have a comic right now somewhere behind you that you can hold up? Or somewhere next to you? Somewhere? You're supposed to have the prop ready?
I got one, but I actually the book that I'm promoting right now, I just sold it. But this is my first book that I made within my new series, right? It's called Icarus Metro. Just want to show this here if I can show it because the green screen.
Just hold it in front of your chest. Hold it up something. There you go. See?
This right here is my first book that I created called Icarus Metro. Basically, most of my stories are all fantasy related, dealing with a lot of people with paranormal abilities. This book follows Simone Stone, and the second book follows Viscosity. And each book follows a member of this paranormal-led team as they stop this evil underground syndicate from taking over their city. So each book follows a different mental health theme. So this book follows grief. second book follows indecision and just understanding one person's, um, the path that they want to take going forward in life. The third book is going to be about family issues, but even though that is the theme of the book, they're going to all be action adventures for people to just experience and go through. And you have to read one book to understand the other, and if you want to understand why the villains are doing what they're doing. But if you love art and if you love just good fantasy stories, definitely check out Icarus Metro. Ani Hunter is the book that we currently have available now on Kickstarter. And Ani Hunter is about a basketball player who contracts this deadly paranormal illness, and in order to cure this illness and expand his life energy, he has to slay demons and take their life energy. So that's what Ani Hunter is about. It's more street level. I wanted to create a character that kind of looked a little bit more in my image, um, but also was a black male lead. I wanted to create this, and it's manga style. For those who love anime, something that I'd be able to just kick off and just continue writing stories. We got fantastic reviews for it at BlurCon and DreamCon. Getting to a point where I'm saying, hey, maybe this could be a little bit of a live action. Now, I don't know if, like on YouTube, I don't know if that'll work for Icarus Metro because there's too many powers. I'm not a VFX guy, you know what I mean? But playing basketball and slicing up demons as if they were like Power Ranger villains is it's more feasible. But yeah, we have a Kickstarter going on right now. 7 days left on the Kickstarter. You can get these Ani Hunter basketball shorts. For those who like fitness, you can get these Ani Hunter basketball shorts in black, purple, or yellow. You can get an oversized Stonewashed tee to go with it. You can get this Ani Hunter beanie that I'm wearing right now. And you can also immortalize yourself within the book to become an Ani that will get killed off in the book.
All right, y'all. I just dropped the link to the Kickstarter in the chat. We're going to pin that for a bit so you guys can support. Every little amount helps. 7 days left. Was that 2,500? We're at 1,500 now.
Yeah. So we're at 61%. So we're trying to get up to 100% before the 7 days are up. But Fangirl, let me ask you a question.
What up?
What type of stories do you read? That's what I want.
So I have my friend Debbie Snacks in the chat. So me and Debbie both abuse the heck out of our Kindle Unlimited. Okay. Abuse it. 3 a.m. up. Welcome in. We abuse it beyond belief. So like I've already read like 101 books. Actually, it's probably more than that. This year. Because then there's some like series that is like all the books are in one. I just did one of those that had 8 books in one, but that only counts as one book. But technically it was 8 books, so whatever. So we're just going to count as 101. Ignore for when whatever. But me and Debbie, we read basically any like paranormal, supernatural fiction. A lot of times we also like to look for reverse harems, and we like the reverse harems, and then for it also to be a character that is, we prefer African American, but somebody of color.
Okay.
Silky Lettuce, hi. Yes, you watch movies that are slow and in your mind. Yes, that is exactly what we do. So we read a lot of books. We don't actually ever set a number for our books so that we'll read for this year. But I'm already beating. Last year I only did 97, so for me to be already at 100 before. But I guess me saying that I read 97 is probably wild. Especially for a person who carries 3 jobs, a business, BIPOC, and all that other stuff, but whatever. You just read.
Man, I applaud you because outside of reading manga or comics, and comics, it's, you know, because I'm mostly writing myself, so I don't really want to have like other stories subliminally in my head.
Yeah.
But as someone who reads like One Piece and Black Clover and just a couple of different mangas, and I can only say that I've only got a chance to read like maybe one book a year. But maybe I need to go the virtual route because that right there.
It
That's
makes it so much easier because like just have it on my phone. I grab my phone, and if you're like literally standing in line at the grocery store, I'm opening up my book and I'm reading and I'm waiting. Wherever you're waiting, open the book and read. I don't do audiobooks just because my mind wanders, especially if I'm listening to something. I can't stay because I just start doing other stuff. So
see that's the thing with me for like actual books. My mind starts. I'll read a page, and then I'll just like start imagining things, and then I gotta read that page over again. You know, now I can go through TV shows like butter. Every time I see an 8-season TV show, end up running through it in like a month. Like I just finished Insecure. I just started it. I just finished it.
See, I listen. I appreciate. What's the child's name? What's her name?
Issa.
Yeah, I appreciate Issa Rae, but I didn't watch it because that's my life. I was like, why am I watching my life on TV? An educated black woman living her life, dealing with foolishness, her friends and their dating life and all that stuff. I'm sorry. Welcome to my Tuesday. Like, I'm not watching that. Let me watch somebody who flies around and is trying to solve crime with supernatural abilities. Why am I watching what I did on Saturday? That doesn't make sense to me. Does the Kindle need Wi-Fi? It does only when you first download the books. Once you first download it, then you're fine. Also keep in mind, your library has a library app, Libby, and you can access books for free there as well. I want to suspend reality. I'm not. Insecure is my Saturday night. Like that's. Oh, your friend, her man cheated on her, and now she's going through it. Okay, and what? Welcome to reality. I don't understand. Why are we watching that?
Yeah, it did get kind of depressing because I started relating myself to one of the characters too.
Exactly. So why you want that? No, I want the person who's flying.
Nah, because it was like I was kind of interested. Like,
I have no interest.
How do these people live? Like did he overcome this?
No, I have no interest in that. I want to know the person. Did they ever overcome and tell their family that they now grow 5 arms? That's what I want to watch.
What story is that?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh man, some of the Mortal Kombat character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you can just download the Kindle app on your phone. You don't need to actually buy a Kindle. But like, if you want something like bigger, because people like to hold something that's like bigger than like the size of a book. I understand that, like a tablet. But if I'm on vacation, I buy a physical book. So I can leave all my electronics in the room and I can just be at the pool. And nobody's stealing a book. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kindle app's free. And there's free books on there. So, we shared your Kickstarter. You got 7 days to go. So with that in mind, we were all over the place, and you mentioned briefly about maybe making it into a movie. So, is there any content you would like to make in the future? If money wasn't an issue, whatever, whatever. Money,
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
nothing was an issue.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of stuff like in the background and stuff going forward. I definitely want to say that 2024 will definitely be a big year for us.
Hey,
Making these
speaking that into
stories,
existence, yes.
and gotta just keep, gotta keep pushing forward. We're looking into doing a live action skit series on YouTube. We're looking into doing a possible animation snippet to potentially try to fundraise like a full-on animation project.
Okay.
Like a little short film, kind of like how the films go, like the Princess Mononoke, the Ghibli films and stuff. So we're looking at doing that,
Hmm.
because that is personally my ultimate goal. I want to start working with like big, media productions. Um, but right
As long as I
now
get to
I'm
be a
writing
voice
stories.
somewhere in the background.
You want to be a voice?
Yeah, I was slide in there and be a voice. I think I have a
Just
very interesting voice.
look,
It's a
see
little high.
me personally, I'm not stingy with stuff like that. If someone tells me they want to be a voice,
I'm gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a
hold them.
voice.
I'm gonna hold them to saying that they want to be a voice, because I will definitely reach out and be like, "Hey, I need this." You know what I'm saying? These your lines.
Got
Well,
you.
So hey, um, we're looking at doing the animation thing. Me personally, I'm gonna continue writing books. I'm gonna continue writing stories. I've had a lot of these stories like for a long time. Ani Hunter came out with in like early 2022.
Hmm.
Icarus Metro, um, 1 and 2 came out 2021. 3 will be coming out next year. Um, Next year, I'm planning on releasing about 2 other stories that I've had and been writing since like 2017. One in like a light novel, like a thick novel book,
Okay.
opposed to a comic version. Um, I'm really, putting that on Amazon and stuff. And I'm gonna try to get my stuff in the stores. So, next year definitely be a lot. We're gonna be traveling to couple different places. So far, we're confirmed to be at Thigh Geekdom in Pennsylvania. We're gonna
Hmm.
be at Heroes Con in Charlotte, and we're gonna be at Hall of Heroes Convention in Indiana so far. So we're waiting to hear back from some more places. Hopefully we'll be back at BlurCon and DreamCon next year. Hopefully we'll be back in Boston next year. At a couple of conventions in New Jersey and a couple of conventions in DC. So, we're looking to just keep moving with it. We want to provide people with an experience. And with that experience, it's just a continuous, set of books and maybe some media versions that they can just enjoy watching.
Okay.
You know,
Yep. With fangirl voice. Hmm.
so thank
With the fangirl voice on there. Hmm. Hmm. So, taking it back to gaming, what is your first memory of gaming? I know you said you're a big Pokemon head, but
Yes. So that was my first game. Um, that's why it, holds a special place in my heart. Pokemon. I started. My parents gave me for my first console. Now this is not my first time playing video games,
uh
but
huh.
it's my first time having my own video game. Right? They got me the Game Boy Color, the green one.
Okay.
I actually have it over here somewhere, but they gave me the Game Boy Color at like 5 years old, and it came with Pokemon Pinball. They gave me Pokemon Pinball. Right? Now I was just playing the heck out of that pinball game. I was like, man, yeah, and I know it was pre-owned. They didn't pull a fast one on me because it was not brand new. I don't remember opening no
It
box.
was new to
Uh, yeah, it
you.
was new to me. It worked. I had my batteries. I was good. You know, um, so I played Pokemon Pinball. It was amazing. And then my cousin gave me his Pokemon Silver, right? And I don't know where he got this Pokemon Silver from, but it was in Japanese, right?
Oh wow.
And I didn't understand a lick. Like I didn't understand nothing, but I was still playing it, but I didn't understand nothing I was playing. But I still understood Pokemon, I understood the concept of it. But I was just choosing random moves, and I had to just I wasn't reading Japanese, but I was just kind of memorizing what went where. Like, was this an attack? Was this support? Until I eventually got Pokemon Crystal. So that was my first official Pokemon game
Mhm.
that I played, and I played that for a couple of years, and I was just playing it, getting far, doing the post game stuff. I eventually went back to play the original, and so on. But also by that time, I was playing PS2, PS1,
Okay.
playing more so like the Dragon Ball Z games, Crash CTR Racing, Jack and Daxter. Um, what else was I playing? Because I loved fighting games back then, but I didn't really get into the RPG games until PS2. Um, and it was very surreal. It was very fun. Because after that, I jumped to more so handheld and Halo. And I was just like I was playing Halo nonstop for years until I had eventually went and stopped playing video games because of like college and school and stuff,
Yeah, life.
high school. I never stopped playing Pokemon, but you know, I stopped because Pokemon you could take that on the go. It
Yeah.
was all handheld and stuff like that. And then once I came back to playing video games, I had to like start over from scratch. I didn't know nothing. I didn't understand nothing. And plus, like, because back then we didn't really have computers accessible. You know what I mean? Like, if my mom was on the phone, I couldn't get on the computer to look stuff up, and I couldn't really order nothing because I didn't have no money. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
was a kid. Only time I could go to the video game, go get a new video game was if we went to Sears and they actually bought a game for me. You know, and that's when games were $40.
No. Nah, we was way back
You know,
when we was at Blockbuster. That's when we was renting games every week. A new game that we got to rent.
so so I didn't. So I guess when I went to Blockbuster, we didn't rent games. I was just getting movies.
Nah, that's what we did.
Because we never had like the newest console,
Oh,
or
okay.
the game that I saw never interested us. We already had the games that we wanted. We were content on playing.
No,
But
but you know
I
what?
was
That's
I
how
was a fan of GameFly.
we did play a lot of trash games as
Yeah,
because
it
every
wasn't.
week we got a new game every week because there was it was three siblings, so it was like, all right, whose week is it to choose? So
You
we
had three
return.
siblings.
Well, no,
You
there's
had two other two.
yeah, two siblings, had two brothers. So every week it was like, whose turn is it to choose the game? So it was really cheap to do it that way. So if a game was trash, your parents didn't waste their money on a trash game that we didn't like, and we just kept getting. I mean, obviously the Mario games and all those type of games are always classic. Mortal Kombat, those games are always buy those. They're gonna work. But there's other games where we're like, what is this? We would just pick
Yeah.
random things. We're like, oh, I don't know, it looked good. Like, we'll do it this week because it only lasted 7 days, and then we give it right back. So it didn't matter if it was good or bad.
Nah, I was a big fan of that because when I started my journey back playing video games, I went and I bought. Um,
Yeah, we were
uh,
renting games, Silky.
yeah, and GameFly. Look, I heard GameFly is still around. Hey,
Yes, I
in this
think you're right.
economy, hey, you know, this economy, hey, you know what I mean? I don't blame somebody for getting GameFly. But when I restarted, I went to this store in New York, right? And I went there first. Like I found out about the store. I happened to walk past it, and then my gaming journey restarted. I want to say maybe my senior year of college. No, it was actually post college. Because I was playing Grand Theft Auto, but like I really started getting into the streaming,
Mm-hmm.
buying games unnecessarily. What I'm saying? Running out my credit card, buying games. Is this place in New York, right? For those who've ever been to New York, you can find anything anywhere. Um, it's called J&L Games. I'm not sponsored. J&L Games is owned by some Japanese people, right? And they have literally every single game in existence. Some games may be a little more costly than others, but they even have like the Japanese ports. So
Okay.
when I went there, I was like, all right, I need something for myself. I need to level up. I need to play some games. I need something that really interests me. and I know that I love Pokemon, right? But I couldn't get back into Pokemon because I wasn't gonna sit there and play no handheld game. You know, this is before like Let's Go Pikachu came out. Before they started throwing the games on the Switch, right? I was like, all right, I'm not buying a Wii, I'm not buying a Wii U, I'm not playing none of that. But I need a game that gives me a similar chill vibes like Pokemon, right? And then they started introducing me to like new RPGs. So this is like my first time playing like Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania, uh, what else? What else? Final Fantasy. And I'm like, whoa, where have these been all my life? You know what I mean? Because this pretty cool, And then I started getting back into Digimon. They had this game, and I had to go get like the PSTV and like hook it up a certain way, and then be able to play the game on the TV. And they were like, "Why are you doing all that?" And I already bought everything, and there's no refunds. They're like, "Why are you doing all that? You could have," because I came back and I told them. They're like, "Oh, you could have just got the PS4 version." I said, "The PS4 version? I don't have PS4." "Oh, the PS4 is coming out in like uh 2 months." Like the version of the game, the American port. I'm just like, ah, all right, well, I'll get it then. But I want to enjoy what I got here.
Yeah.
And this
Hey,
is like,
Blunts, welcome in. Hi. Hey, Meaningful Conversations. What's good, Kenny? How you doing? How you feeling? But
yeah, I'm just, I'm just glad the gaming conversation, I'm just glad that I'm here where I am today.
Yeah.
Especially with video games.
Especially since Yokai Watch is better than Pokemon, but whatever. Go ahead.
You said what?
Yokai Watch is better than Pokemon, but whatever. Hey, Bamboo. True, what's good?
The TV show?
No, the game.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
Yokai Watch 1, 2, 3, and 4.
They got 4 games?
Yes.
Where did they do that at?
It was on a 3DS.
Oh, okay.
The 4 was on the Switch, but it didn't come over here.
I missed that one. I missed that console.
Mm-hmm. You missed the 3DS? The 3DS was like... That thing was fire.
I heard. Yeah, I missed the 3DS, unfortunately,
That was the best.
I went from like the original DS to the Switch.
Girl, go man, girl, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, go man, girl, go man, girl, go man, girl, go man, girl, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, hey.
I got it working again. I know people are like, "There's just a dance break." It's a dance break. Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
You should have joined in on the dance break. That was Pac. That was Pac's voice. Go fangirl. It's the most used song alert on my channel. So, what is the funniest moment that ever happened while streaming or content creating?
Well, I used to play Warzone a lot, and with Warzone, just the jumps. I remember one time that I was like, I was shooting at some people that were battling, like from afar, and I was like, the shooting stopped, and I was like, okay, let me put my shield in, let me, reload my gun. It's time to keep moving. And next thing you know, I'm getting ran over by a truck, just smashing me into some lumbar, and I literally jumped and almost like jumped out of my skin. That was one of the big moments. And now that I'm thinking about it, it was another moment. I was playing WWE, so I grew up playing WWE, loved it, and I was playing a custom Royal Rumble, and it was Drake versus Elmo.
Oh gosh, what?
Right? It was Drake versus Elmo.
My money's on Elmo. He's from Brooklyn.
So Elmo was body slamming,
Of course, he from Brooklyn.
No,
I ain't
no.
surprised.
He, yo, he was
He from the
bodyselling.
streets.
But Drake just went and he grabbed him by the legs and flipped him out the ring, and I was just, I was,
Wow. Listen,
it was
Sesame
hilarious.
Street is in the hood. All right, y'all. It's in the hood of New York.
it was crazy. And then like Shrek was in it, and it was like Will Smith versus Chris Rock, and like in the same match. It was just wild. But it's just random streams like that. That's just hilarious. Like my humor may be a little different than other people. I like to laugh at like when I'm like dominating somebody in a game.
Well, I still remember when you were streaming
Uh oh.
and
What I do?
what you did was you went to go get a haircut and you left yourself streaming and SB raided you with like 100+ people and we were like, yo, where'd he go? What happened? You were gone. You ain't stopped your stream. You ain't do nothing. You just had the stream going.
So that was my
No be right back screen. We
So that
thought
was
you
one
would
of
be
my-
right back, but no.
I think I made a be right back screen right after that situation.
You just left. Instead of just
I-
ending the stream. Crazy concept.
Well, no, so that was
ahead.
one of my Twitch anniversaries, right? And I said on the stream I was playing. I think I might have started around 6-7 a.m.
Mm.
and I think you guys rated me like when I said to the people watching that I was gonna take my break, and I take my break, that was gonna mean go get my haircut, right? And I was at like maybe 12, 1-ish, and I was like, yeah, you guys, all right, we're finished with this first game. I'm about to take my break. I'll be back in a little bit. Just listen to some vibes, right? I think I was playing some music. And you guys came in, and like I'm getting messages on Twitter. I'm in the barber, you get my haircut. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what, the people raiding you, people raiding you. I said, people raiding you? I was like, where my mods at? Yeah.
It was an extended chair stream. Exactly, Silky.
Yeah,
It ain't make no.
was.
I was like, are you serious? It had to
I
be
was
12 because SB was ends at 12.
Yeah, I was a little upset because like that was like as soon as I took my break. It's funny because Twitch has a feature now where you can do like a guest. You can bring a guest in
Mm-hmm.
to your stream. It'd been, I should have personally, like, I wish I was there then because I would have just brought somebody in to just entertain while I was away. Almost like a little interlude, like a jester.
Or you just stop the stream and tell people, tweet it out, I'll be back. And then you start it again.
Well, the thing with that was, the thing with that was a lot of the people that I was, that was watching me at that time, back during the pandemic, were a lot of overseas people. Opposed to people who were, they didn't really follow, so they followed Twitch. So they weren't gonna see that. But for next time, I may do that. And they also got this new mode where you can sleep on streams. I may just be like this.
Only sleeping.
But I look a little crazy doing that. What I just did just now. But
It's
yeah,
okay.
it was
They'll clip it.
Yeah, it was our chair stream. So yeah.
That was a whole mess. You'll never live that down. It'll be lived in infamy. What are you currently playing?
Right now, I'm currently playing MLB The Show 23. I'm going through the whole Kingdom Hearts series. I'm doing Overwatch and
Okay.
that's about it. You can watch a lot of the stuff that I'm doing on TikTok too. I also do recaps, so I post like a lot of the stream recaps on Twitch. I mean on Twitch and TikTok. I'm also trying to look into maybe doing Kick. So I did my first stream on Kick last week.
Okay.
So I'm looking to possibly do some. It's a little weird because I am an affiliate, so I'm not even sure how that would work with me doing streams on Kick.
Yeah, Yeah.
But I'm not a big streamer yet, so we'll see.
You're
but,
up and coming streamer, up and coming.
Up and coming, and I primarily want to stream on TikTok, so that's why I'm posting.
Oh,
on TikTok.
I was streaming on TikTok.
Well, yeah, and I suppose. Well, I want to talk to you about that because
I was playing my lemon cake. I was playing my bakery game.
Yeah, because they told me that I couldn't stream unless I have 3,000 followers.
You can't have the live studio, but if you just get it, so to get a stream key now you have to work through an agency.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, because they just filter to make sure people aren't weird. It's just like the filtering system, and they also then let you know what's going on. So they're like always like, hey, there's this new thing, or hey, like they just posted about it, the NPC trend, which we're all like, whatever. Apparently now TikTok is going to do a whole TikTok's going to do like a whole like day of celebrating NPC. So they want to know like who's doing it, so we can get your name in there, so you could be featured. So it's like that type of stuff. But you gotta, and they want to make sure if people are using if they give you a stream key, that you're using your stream key. Otherwise, they're going to take it back. So it's like they just want to make sure people are going to actually stream and not waste resources.
So we're definitely going to talk about that because like they were like, oh, you gotta have 1,000. I'm just like, so much 3,000, so much work. But yeah, we're gonna have a chat because I want to have some like type of exclusive things for certain things. 'Cause I do go live like this week. But I want to showcase like of course I know like I'll leave like Overwatch for Twitch and like Kingdom Hearts maybe for Kick and Pokemon for TikTok or something like that because the new Pokemon is coming out next week, so I'll be playing that.
And I had gotten that. What was it, Pokemon? What was the last one? Scarlet or whatever. What's the last?
You got that?
Yeah, because I just had a whole bunch of money again from Best Buy, so it's just I started it, but then I didn't play it.
You need some help?
No, I probably again. I'm just at this point in time. I'm just loading up my Switch with games. I'm not sure when I'll ever actually play them.
Great game. I tell you.
I'm sure, but I like my bakery game. I did beat Zelda, but I like my bakery game.
Just beat Zelda? That's a long game.
It was.
It's a long game.
I was putting in a lot of hours.
Yeah, long game.
So
I still haven't beat Breath of the Wild yet.
What? Okay. Anyway, let's go leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. So here on Gamer Corner, we do a thing called 2 Truths and a Lie. So, you have to tell us 2 truths and a lie, and we have to figure out which one's the lie. Now that we've gotten to know you, we've had some questions, everybody in the chat has gotten used to it. 2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie. All right. The truths. Well, I can't say what 2 truths and lies. Okay. The best game I've ever played was Devil May Cry 3. The Lakers is my favorite team. I am not a Mets fan.
I'm gonna say the first one is the lie because Devil May Cry is a button masher trash game. People in the chat, if y'all are here, or you might be lurking. So the first one is that Devil May Cry 3 was the best game you ever played. Second one was you're a Lakers fan, and the third one is you are not a Mets fan. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say the first one's a lie.
That's true. The first one is a lie.
The first one is a lie. Haha, I got it! I'm pretty good at this game!
Best game I've ever played is Kingdom Hearts 2.
See, I never really got into the Kingdom Hearts.
It's, you know... Yeah.
I bought the third one.
Well,
I played it for like
actually-
half a second. I don't even...
Actually, I'll take that back. I'll take that back.
Sell it, get
It's
some money for it.
a Kingdom Hearts, but Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, the one on the PSP. I would say that was my favorite. The graphics were great, the gameplay was great, and it was very like customizable with like the moves and stuff. It was definitely
Ooh, excuse
a
me.
lot easier than other games. Probably because it was portable, but yeah. Never played Devil May Cry. Never played Resident Evil. I don't like the gameplay. But I do like button mashing. Gotta mash some buttons.
Judging. So wait, did you say, besides Pokemon, are there any other games that are coming out that you're excited for?
Yes. Pokemon, the DLC comes out for Scarlet and Violet comes out in 7 days. I'm also excited. I'm going to be streaming. I'm probably going to like stop streaming all the stuff I've been streaming so far and like focus on Spider-Man 2 when it comes out next month. Spider-Man 2 comes out next month. I'll be focused on that. And then I will probably either go back to Pokemon or go back to Kingdom Hearts after that until next year. Kind of want to focus on just knocking off my... I'm at a point right now where my backlog is crazy.
Listen.
And I want this, you know... Because by the time I finish my backlog, I feel like all the other games will go on sale.
Probably.
I'm still looking at Jedi Survivor. I'm still looking at the new Final Fantasy 16. I'm still looking at another game just came out, Baldur's Gate 3, like all these different games, and I'm just like, I don't have the time. Don't have the time.
Listen, I was trying to find it, but my niece says that when it comes to a backlog, that's obvious that you don't even want to play those games, and that's mean, and you don't care about them, so you should just get rid of them.
It's not that I don't want to play it. It's like I look for video games that I could work a long day of work, and then I could come home and play the game and just be at peace and just it's an easy play. You know what I mean? Not something that I start playing and then I die a couple of times. That, you know, I've already been frustrated at work. I'm not trying to get frustrated in my peaceful time. You know what I mean? So, honestly, it gets to the backlog when I get to a part that's very frustrating. And then I got to take a little time off. Just like how we were when we were kids. You know, we play a game, we lose the level a couple times, we said, okay, let's go take a nap, and I'm going to wake up.
Hey, Tyler! Welcome in. Tyler is my friend. Tyler helps me out when I was playing Amanda the Adventurer. Very creepy game. I'm sorry, go ahead. But no, my niece said that those games are mad at you because you hurt their feelings, and that they're all going to beat you up because you ignore them on your backlog. Just telling you.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, because
Out
I'm
about the
getting
babes.
yeah, I'm getting to a point right now where I'm developing backlog on multiple systems, and it's not good. You know, like I said, on my Switch, I'm playing Pokemon, but I still gotta finish Digimon, and I gotta finish Breath of the Wild. On my PS5, I'm like, I got Kingdom Hearts, I got MLB, I
Hmm.
got Gotham Knights, I got Horizon Forbidden West. Um, so and then I got like a group of people. I got like a group of like 15 people hitting me up like, oh, you gonna play the 2K? You gonna play the new 2K come out this weekend? New 2K? I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, and this is something I actually want to talk to you about. You know, I thought I had another thing to do later on today, but I don't anymore. But I do want to chat with you, Vicky. Right?
Okay.
I heard with 2K, right? 2K is $80, right? New game, next gen, $80, right?
Hmm.
Now on top of that, you want to get the extended edition. That's $100 or something like that, right? 100 or 120, right? And then you got to get the season pass on top of that, and that's a total of $150 just to get all like the
I'm
different
out. No.
animations, all these different things. Like, isn't that ridiculous?
No. No. I refuse. I refuse. Listen, I'm not playing these games where I gotta get game passes or season passes or whatever. Hey Tyler, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely adore it when you come in and support me. But no, I'm sorry. I refuse to play any of these games that you have to have season passes for. No! And then like $100 for the game, and then
It's a
this,
lot.
and then that, and then that. No, no, I refuse. So I'ma stick over here with the type of games that I play, because I'm not doing that. And no, no.
Yeah, it's
If it's not
abnormal.
free, I don't want to play it. Guru is one of my dearest. She's my mod. She's my friend, and she's my writing partner. I'm on chapter 6. I kind of stalled out, 1,000 words in, but we're gonna get back on it. Love you too, boo. But listen, no, don't buy that. Don't pay for that.
Now, here's another thing. I just saw this morning. So I saw both of these.
Then the
this morning. I
DLC.
don't know
Thank
what
you,
I was
Tyler.
saying. Yeah, so I saw. Well, there's no DLC for 2K.
Yeah,
Thank God.
that's what you
That's the
think.
season pass.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
Yeah,
Then it'll be like a
if you spend-
special
if you spend
DLC.
like if you spend like $20-$30 a month, in addition to that on the VC, the points, the virtual currency.
No.
What I heard-
Oh no. What?
Yeah.
What do you virtual? No. How much in the end do you put into the game by the end of the year?
2K?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not buying that. You know what I mean? But my brother does, and I know it's like you got to spend at least, in addition to the base game and what you get initially, at least $100 extra.
On top of. So there's like 250, 300 in,
Basically, yeah, per game. And, but here,
and they come up with one every year.
every year, same game.
No. I'ma stick
So
with Jordan versus Bird on NES, and I'll be happy. Okay. Those games ain't worth no $100. Thank you, Guru.
Now I'll tell you one thing. Have you been following the rumors about Grand Theft Auto 6?
Kinda like I kinda listen to them. I'm kind of more listening to rumors for Sims 5 more than
Yeah, I haven't heard about those. What have you
yeah.
heard?
That it is coming. That they're slowing down on all the packs and stuff that they have. So I think, as long as they have one, if they take the time to actually meet with all the different people who have, like, the big name people who do the mods, and incorporate some of the mods from the beginning, like incorporate the different body types, incorporate the many different types of hairstyles, like at the beginning. Still, listen, Sims 4 was like, listen, we're going to have a folder in our actual system that is for your mods, and this is where you put your mods at for it to work with our game. Like, I think that's amazing. You don't have to do anything crazy. Like, you literally just download the stuff, drop it in this folder, and it runs it. So I still want them to do that, but I think they should start to ban microtransactions. Exactly.
Okay. Well, that is good to know that Sims 5 is coming out, because
I mean, that's the rumors.
yeah. Well, I mean, my sister, she's a big Sims player. She played 4, but she got bored of it because there wasn't nothing new. She was just like, she was just waiting. So that is good to know. But the rumors about GTA 6 is, of course, I heard it's going to be massive. You know what I mean? But I also heard that they started working with modders for GTA RP to enhance this game, right? In addition to that, I heard that the game could be the highest grossing game, but it can also be the most expensive game.
I believe it.
Released at $150.
Okay, Tyler wants a third Red Dead Redemption. I know a lot of people who really like it. Some people RP Red Dead Redemption. But yeah, okay, so GTA 6 is going to be
at $150. Would you pay?
No.
Oh, I spend that in a heartbeat.
But you know what? I'm not the person to ask because I'm not a GTAer.
Okay. You said it's a little hard to hear me. All right, let me speak up a little bit. My bad.
All right, I turned them up. I already had them up pretty high too. I turned them up some more.
Can you hear me now, Google Glitch?
Much better.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Thank you, Guru. So, okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm not the person to ask because I'm not a GTAer. So it's like, but if it was a Zelda-esque game, we could talk.
Okay.
If it was a game I liked, that I would like sit at the edge of my seat waiting for, then yes.
But Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom did go up $20 from Breath of the Wild. But in addition, I just heard that they're not making any DLC for. I actually heard this today. I don't know why I was getting all the gaming news today, but I heard that Tears of the Kingdom is not getting any DLC. They're going straight to making the next Zelda game.
And that's fine, because honestly, there's so much stuff you could do in there. Like, you could run around doing just so much stuff. Because it's literally 3 levels. It's the sky, it's the land, and it's the underground. It's so much. Even though I beat it and I put in a crap load of hours, I didn't even map the whole bottom part. And there's still stuff in the sky I didn't touch. Just because I was like, alright, my ADHD, I would just kept going. Jackson was good. I appreciate you for being here. I'll pay. Okay, Tyler says he'll pay $150 for GTA 6. See, I'll pay $150 for.
I feel like
for
a
Zelda, but only if Zelda gives me stuff too. It can't just be the game.
It had to be a season pass, wouldn't it?
And it has to be that too. But no, I need actual statue or figurine. Like, I need a collectible with it. Like, I bought the whatever for Breath of the Wild when it first came out, because it came out. Like, the Switch and the Breath of the Wild, everything came out all one day. So I bought everything. And then the, whatever was the biggest deluxe package for it, I got that. So it came with, like, a carrying case, it came with a statue, it came with this, that, the other. So, I'm willing to pay $150 if it has perks, statues, collectibles, something more than just the game.
Okay, I understand that. Personally, I would do the collectible. Um, in that case, I like me personally. I don't have it right now to do the collectible for the new Spider-Man game. They said you can get the Spider-Man game with the DLC plus 12 inches of Venom. That was the running joke. Like you're like, oh, this Venom, but you get 12 inches of it. Um, but I did get the double. I got the double pack for Pokemon, so that was like 120. I paid for the Scarlet and Violet. Um, but uh, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
So Guru says most quality of games are not going to hold that price anyways. Price tag set expectations, and at that price tag, I'm gonna have some serious expectations. That is true. That's very true. And then Tyler says, here's the thing, I would have to actually have the 150. That is also true. C007, I see you in the chat. I appreciate you for being here. Hey, Lovey. And I'm tired of, we're going to stop with this lip service, and we're actually going to play a game together. So let's set a date. It's hard because now Gamer Corner's back, so my Wednesdays are basically gone. Mondays is crafting. We're heavy back into teaching. But for you, I don't even care about streaming. I'll just find the time and I'll play the game with you. Like, I don't care. We'll play, something. If it's Dead by Daylight or Gang Beast or whatever. Like, we're just going to play and I don't care about actually streaming it. We're just spending time together.
So me personally, if I didn't have that 150 for GTA, I'm gonna find that 150.
Yeah. But you know what? Tyler just brought up a great point. If no collectible, at least a heavy discount for the next game to be released. So even if they start giving coupons, that would be so good. Like if they give like additional coupons for future stuff or something, like hey, 50% off, or here's free 3,000 whatever in for a future game or whatever, something.
Well, GTA 5 came out in 2013, right? Mm-hmm. They're taking 10 years to make this massive, or 10 or 11 or 12 years to make this massive GTA 6. Mm-hmm. We get a discount for the next game, that's going to take another 20 years. They got to figure out, all right, what can I do more? So me personally, I wouldn't care about that, but they need to make ongoing content. I mean, just like Fortnite, how Fortnite changes their maps and adds new weapons and, cars and different environments every month. I need that for this game. You know what I mean? If I'm paying 150 and there's no statue, I'm expecting updated stuff every month.
If you're getting maybe updated stuff, they're charging you updated money every month.
No.
no, they're gonna charge you.
No.
And they're gonna charge you.
Their fan base is gonna go like.
No, just like I don't play Fortnite, Tyler, but just like Fortnite, you have to people buy those extra skins and whatever. And they're like, hey, here's my creator code, blah, blah, blah.
That's what we need. Creator code.
For GTA?
For Grand Theft Auto? I feel like that'll go crazy. Even do they have that for Zelda?
No.
Because I've seen people do a lot of creative stuff on Twitter. Like building car tracks and stuff.
People build some wild stuff in the Tears of the Kingdom. I was also lazy. I just flew everywhere. As long as I could, I just flew everywhere. I know people were building stuff or using their horses. I'm like, I'm not even doing that. I'm just going to glide my way to anywhere I need to go. So, that's what the glider's for. You don't buy them? I know that's right. That's not lazy, that's efficient. Thank you. Thank you. See, this is why I love Guru. She understands me. Mhm. Okay, so if you were to actually design your own game, since we keep talking about GTA, microtransactions, $150, blah blah blah, them milking us for every little dime. If you were to design your own game, what would it be? What would it look like?
So I've been playing with the idea of making my own game for a very long time now. And I made like small games in college
Mm-hmm.
for mobile apps. I made some visual novels, um, but I never made like in AAA type of game. I would definitely make a game related to the characters that I have from my comic books, like my comic book Icarus Metro, my comic book Ani Hunter that's on Kickstarter right now.
Uh huh.
I would love to make an adventure game, but you're asking about my first game, right? What I would make first?
Yeah, well, whatever game you would want to make. Hey, Queen of Shall Be, how are
I would love,
you? Welcome
I would love to
in.
make a fighter.
You're gonna make a fighter game.
I would love to make a fighter game.
Okay, tell us
I
about
would
this
love to make
fighter game.
I'd love to make a fighter game where there is similar to like Mortal Kombat, similar to Marvel versus Capcom, where I have about 22 OC characters, like original characters, and it's having them fight with like amazing VFX, amazing graphics, animation,
Okay.
and you know, just just like good energy, but like also giving us that feel of like the old school Budokai, where it's not just platforms where it's just two people fighting like a Street Fighter level, but
Mhm.
like I can hit you and you go flying to another map and I gotta go after you and then the battle still continue. Something that's a little bit more interactive.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I would create.
That sounds.
Um, you know, but I would also create uh, an adventure like Tears of the Kingdom, you know, but more so in a cyberpunkish city environment.
Okay.
So,
No, that's no, that sounds like fun. The fighter games are fun, like Queen says. Um, to go back to some classics, that would be definitely a lot of fun. Music said that they would make a battle royale game where you can build forts using resources found around the map. It'll be the first of its kind. Music,
sounds like Fortnite.
music, I can't stand you. Yes, Tyler, I did fight Ganondorf. I fought him, and it was touch and go there. I was on my last heart. That was the end, and I won. Like some good old fun with some hardcore vibes. It does sound dope, right? I'd like a fighter game, but the fighters are NFL players. What?
Huh? What?
The elemental bending system.
Mm,
That would actually be fun.
an Avatar night.
So you'd be like water, earth,
Be like the
air,
last Airbender,
and then what? You can have Captain Planet. Captain Planet. Here's a
yeah.
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet, the Tick, Blank Man.
Like you could just be ridiculous with some things. Yeah, like Avatar, but not Avatar. Fortnite stole your whole flow. Bar for bar, that's messed up music. Sorry that happened to you. It happens sometimes. These AAA, they take our ideas. So,
Yeah, I do wonder about that. Like, do they hear what people's ideas are on like
I think
Twitter or
they
something?
do. I think they.
Because because I know like so I went to Anime NYC. That's a Comic Con that I go to every year just for pleasure, not for like selling my books or anything.
Mhm.
And I went to a panel for an anime called That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Okay.
And in this panel, they were basically saying that they listen to what the fans want and continue each season based off of what the fans would want in this isekai like reincarnated show, and I'm like, oh, so they're actually reading our tweets and continuing the story based off of it. That's interesting, you know. So I wonder that about game developers too.
I
Like
would hope
have they
they would
have they listened
listen to see what
back?
people actually want. Like, I understand, like, these big name games, they do make money, I understand, whatever. But, like, actually listening to the people, I think that's very essential. Hi, Prince. Welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. Like, that does make sense. In my humble opinion. Like, listening to what we want. You know? So, 10 years from now, where do you see the gaming industry?
Um,
And are
that's a
you
very hard
happy with that direction?
that's a very hard question to ask and answer. Where do I see the gaming industry in 10 years? Uh, what's going on, Prince? How you doing? Um, where I see the gaming industry in 10 years? Well, I see the games being $100 per game. I see the games being $100 per game. You can only get about with budget. People only get about 5 games per year, except for unless it's on sale. Um, do I see? I mean, personally, within the next 10 years, I do see a lot of cash grabs. I'm not gonna lie, I do see a lot of cash grabs. I
Mhm.
see a lot of incomplete games because I have seen that trend within the last 5 years, where they release incomplete games and the complete version is the DLC. Because back in the day, they didn't have DLC. You couldn't just download stuff from online. You had to get the full game, and that was the game on the console. You
Yeah.
know, um, so I see a lot of DLC in the future. See a lot of incomplete games. See a lot of cash grabs. I see a lot of indie games. Personally, I do see a lot of indie games in the future. You said more like 100. Oh man. Yeah, I do see a lot of indie games. But I do see some companies struggling to innovate. Um, I feel like a lot of companies are putting out the same game. Just different skins.
True.
For example, we all know what Assassin's Creed is like. Assassin's Creed, you know, but I've been seeing a lot of games that are very similar to Assassin's Creed being put out, and it's almost like, okay, you're not going to compete with Assassin's Creed, and you may do good, but how many games can you put out that are the same game as something that's already well established, that's already had a movie come out? Even though people say the movie was a flop, I thought the movie was good, but you know, that's my opinion. It was just unpopular to be a live action at that time. Because look at the One Piece, look at all these other different games.
I
Um,
mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. How many
every-
gaming movies were actually good? You can count on one hand, and maybe really only a couple of fingers, how many gaming movies are actually good.
uh, I mean, how many Resident Evils were there?
Listen, I love my Resident Evil movies, but I
How many
know they were
Resident Evils were there?
problematic and foolish. I know that. But
You know,
that were actually good. How many?
they were like what two? They were like what, two Doom movies? Two Doom movies?
How many were actually good? Thank you, music. I agree, Guru. We should stop supporting these incomplete.
What else? What else? I'm trying to think. Because that's a good question to answer. Me personally, I wasn't a big fan of the Uncharted movie. I wasn't a big fan of it. Um, Based off a video game, Gran Turismo, I heard that was a flop. Um, I just recently saw a movie that was based off a video game, and
The,
I showed my father, and he was like, "Oh, that's good." I was like, "Yeah, it's based off a video game." He's like, really? I was like, yeah.
The new Mario
Can't think.
movie.
Mario, that was very successful. Oh, the three Sonics. Well, the two Sonics and Mario, very successful.
Yes, but what happened at the very beginning when the first Sonic tried to come out?
Hey, they did it. Twisted Metal. Uh, Prince, Twisted Metal. It's a show though. It's on Peacock. Really good, really good. And The Last of
Bullying
Us.
works.
The
Bullying
Last of
works.
Us. The Last of
But I'm
Us.
talking about movie. TV shows, you have time
Okay,
to
okay.
build out and
Okay,
take
okay.
your time. When you only have 2 hours and 20 minutes,
Okay.
not, 10 hours because you have time to do multiple episodes. No, I'm enjoying this combo. I will.
No,
There's
no,
only-
Prince. No, I say Prince. Keep talking, man. You're helping me out. You're helping me win this combo. You're helping me win this.
I said on probably
Or
just
it's a
one
30.
hand. I appreciate the menace. Listen, I said it's
No.
probably on just one hand. So that's why people, I didn't watch the Assassin's Creed, but I was never really into the Assassin's Creed games like that. Yeah, the Uncharted movie wasn't. I think it should have just been. You should have threw Indy in there and made it just an Indiana Jones movie.
Here you go, Guru, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Both the movies were good. All right, we passed one hand. We're working on the second now.
Wait, what did you have? No, the
two
second.
Sonic, the two Sonic.
The second Tomb Raider was not good. Oh, but didn't they have a third one?
No, yeah, the third one was not good. That was the third one. The third one was horrible. They tried to remake it. That was not good. The first two Sonics, Mario, and the first two Tomb Raiders
Not the
with
first two.
Angelina Jolie.
Just the
one with
first
Angelina
one.
Jolie.
The
ones with
first
Angelina-
one. Just
one
the
with
first
Angelina-
one. The second one was not good. Don't do
Cradle
that.
of Life was
I'm
not
gonna
good.
let you
The
shine on the first one,
The
but
Cradle
that
of Life
second
was a
one.
banger.
No. No, sir. Sir, no.
What?
Sir, no.
I feel like I don't agree with that one.
Sir.
Sir,
Sir,
we could agree to disagree with that one, but I don't agree with that one. Real life, that's
Wait,
a
we
classic.
were supposed to be talking about where do you see the industry?
I mean, well, I can say that I can see the industry doing a lot of live action.
No.
Oh, we got all these good IPs. Let me make movies out of them.
The third Sonic movie's going to be good.
Oh, the third Sonic movie is gonna be amazing.
What
You gonna
VR.
play Shadow.
What are your thoughts on VR? Are we going? What are we doing with VR?
So I'm one of those people that aren't blessed to be able to do VR.
Oh,
No.
this thing you give me really bad motion sickness and stuff.
Nah, 'cause I got glasses. I can't see without them.
I have glasses. I have a VR set.
I mean, can you put it over your glasses?
You put it over your glasses, no problem.
Because I'm legally blind, so I mean,
Yeah.
I've been worried about it just smushing my face.
No,
but,
I put it right. The Oculus goes right over your glasses, no problem.
and it's not too close.
No, no problem.
I might have to get me VR.
Yeah, I was like-
Yeah, I always thought that was gonna be an issue, so
No.
I might have to get myself VR for Christmas or something.
Mm-mm.
That way I can sit on the couch and just
Just
play
like
VR.
it's like down here and up here, like it goes right over your glasses, like no problem.
And you can play anything on there. You be playing Yu-Gi-Oh,
I play my cooking games.
and you just cook like.
I'm over here chopping a sandwich, and usually I'm playing with other players. Mind you, they are 12-year-olds, but whatever, who cares? Me and the 12-year-olds are working together, building sandwiches and serving sandwiches.
Now, are you able
And
to
I do
record
fishing
that?
games.
You
Yeah, I'm
record it?
street. Huh? I'm sorry, go ahead.
For me?
Yeah.
No, I just asked, do you record it?
Yeah, I've streamed it.
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
I had, I got permission from the 12-year-olds. I'm like, hey, I'm streaming. Are you guys okay with that? And they're like, sure. Like, okay. And they're like, hi, stream. They were such nice little kids. Usually kids cuss you out in VR, but they were nice in that game.
yeah, I wanted to do Beat Saber, and I saw this one where they were playing like Yu-Gi-Oh, and another one where a guy was like being a bartender, and like he grabbed a drink and threw it in the customer's face.
Yeah.
So I wanna test that out. I might do that for myself. That might be my little so, you know, it's Virgo season. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
But yeah, VR is pretty cool. It's a cool concept. I'm waiting for them to announce because this is another thing I'll pay $150 for. I'm waiting for them to announce a game like Sword Art Online, like a good, like immersive RPG, create your own character. You put the VR helmet on and you run into the fantasy world, leveling up and stuff. Of course, it's not going to be as you know graphically good at first, like the anime, but it'll be, I feel like it has a lot of potential. Basically, Skyrim meets like a good custom character customization game.
Okay.
You know, where you could just be an adventurer and then you can like add people to your party and make friends online and stuff like that and battle people. That'd be pretty cool.
That's true. Tyler says, imagine watching YouTube videos in VR. I had downloaded the YouTube app, but I haven't actually watched anything actually in there. But
Got that new thing coming out, that Google thing, I think, or the Apple thing. Where
yeah,
you can watch stuff like Tony Stark watches stuff in the Avengers.
yeah. I don't know. Sometimes like they just do stuff, and I'm like, this is no. Guru says, ooh, VR would be great for an elemental bending system. It would be.
Yeah, I know there's a new Avatar game coming out this year.
But here's the heavy hitting hard question of the night. What is your favorite game of all time? It could be a tabletop. It could be a card game. It could be anything. It could be dominoes, Uno, Monopoly, whatever. What is your favorite game of all time?
Favorite game of all time would have to be. Now, I did say Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And that was an amazing game, but something that I can just replay over and over again would definitely have to say favorite game of all time would be um
Not Avatar. Give me a periodic table of elements. If you're throwing silver at people,
I'd definitely say Pokemon, you know.
Sodium.
Just any Pokemon. I'm saying that to say to people who's watching this stream that I'm taking all challengers. So if you want to see me in Pokemon, come see me in Pokemon. Because
Where's
I
Little
will
Chaos?
I
I'm
will
getting.
win.
Where's Little Chaos?
Come see me in Pokemon.
I'm gonna get
You
Little
know,
Chaos Imani to beat
you
you.
know,
Imani would destroy
I'm the
you.
very best that no one ever was. Dun dun dun. To catch them, it's my favorite test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land. The journey far and wide. Dun dun dun. The Pokemon. I don't know the words. Something that's in the skies. All right, I'm done.
No, you might keep going. Finish out.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend in the world. You must pretend. I don't know the word. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. My heart so true. A journey with me and you. You see me and I see you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Did y'all clip that? Somebody clip that.
Is that-
That needs to be a clip. Hold on. Does my clip thing work?
Hey, the power. That's
Clip
it. Yeah.
that.
See, Guru knows the words. Guru knows the words. Pokemon VR would be crazy. Pokemon VR would be crazy. We have a lot of lunatics doing a lot of crazy stuff, but Pokemon VR would be crazy.
Oh, maybe you can't on mobile.
No, you could. You could. You just gotta click the button that is, or like the action.
Oh,
So
okay. It's okay. I'll catch it later. No worries. Um, let's hope it didn't mess me up. So,
that
what
was
would
embarrassing.
what would you say to someone starting out as a streamer content creator?
Definitely take your time and play what you love. Don't compete with other people. I feel like a lot of people that see what other people are playing, and they'll try to play something based off what other people are playing. And you got to play what you want to play, because you're building audience not around the games you play, but around you. Me personally, I would definitely say that you also got to decide what type of streamer you want to be. Are you an educational streamer, or are you an entertainer? Me personally, I've been mostly an entertainer. Looking to try to see what I can do to be an educational streamer. But that does take a lot more work than being an entertainer. Being an entertainer, you just play your games, you entertain, and you clip them up and you post them, and then you just continue streaming. But being an educator, you have to put a little bit more thought, a little bit more time into that. Um, would also say that it's also good to connect with other streamers, and just other people who like. Well, not I wouldn't say other streamers, but I would say other people who like doing what you do. It's a lot easier to stream while you're talking to other people on the game. While you have people to chat with, while you have people to talk with. Because if you're starting off content creating, starting off streaming, a lot of times your stream is going to be empty.
Yeah.
Me personally, I took a break for a while because I was worn out. You know what I mean? And I was streaming like 4 or 5 times a week, and I was just worn out. And I took a break for almost a year, and I came back, and I'm like, oh, everybody's gone. But I also have people to talk with while I'm streaming, to just chat, like, you know, on Discord. So it's good to have that community around yourself, to just be entertained by, but also just play what you want to play. Don't fall into the trap of just playing Fortnite. Don't fall into the trap of playing Warzone. Don't fall into the trap of playing what everybody else is playing. If you want to play, uh, if you want to play Assassin's Creed, play Assassin's Creed. If you want to play Mario Party, play Mario Party. If you want to play Pokemon Snap, play Pokemon Snap. If you want to play an indie game, play it. But just and also just be yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and like Guru said, the community element is important. Thank you, Tyler, for clipping that. I appreciate you. Now, it is important to be yourself, build your community, take your time. In the beginning, you might be alone, but that's all right. You'll get there.
Or you're gonna be alone for a long time, and don't be discouraged by that, because it's all right. As long as you're putting your best foot forward and doing it, and as long as you're having fun, that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Because when you start telling people, "Hey, I'm streaming. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm doing that," the people who follow you now on Instagram, your friends, your family, they're not gonna really support or tune in or watch your
Mm-hmm.
streams. They know you. They see enough of you. Um, it's the people that you meet online, the people you meet virtually. They're the ones who's going to stop by and say, "Hey." You know, um, Me personally, I am an introvert, and it is hard to be a streamer as an introvert. But it's also a little easier for me, I mean, you guys probably like this guy's not really an introvert. He was just singing Pokemon on the stream. Uh, no, I have a computer in front of me, so it's easier like this, you know. Um, but it definitely helps build more social skills and get you out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Mhm. Mhm. No, it's very true. It does. It does help you build social skills, and you and public speaking, and just talking, and just getting your thoughts out there. So we are coming to the end. Exactly, get you outside of your comfort zone, because as Guru said, we don't grow inside of our comfort zone. Thank you. See, this is why Guru is amazing. So, what would you like to share for where the people can reach you? I'm gonna drop the link to the Kickstarter again. We have 7 more days on that Kickstarter, y'all. So every dollar counts. Um,
Appreciate y'all. For the Ani Hunter Kickstarter, you'll get the 40-page comic book by Icarus Metro Comics, founded by me, my publishing company. You'll also be able to get the Ani Hunter shorts. So you get Ani Hunter basketball
hold it in
shorts
front of your shirt.
in front of me.
Yeah.
You get the Ani Hunter basketball shorts that I custom designed myself. You'll be able to get the Stonewash tee. You'll be able to get the Ani Hunter beanie that I'm currently wearing. You'll also be able to potentially get yourself as a demon in the second book that will get his head chopped off. So yes, so that's the Ani Hunter Kickstarter. Check it out. Let me know what you think. It's all manga style. If you love those types of stories, definitely check it out. It's up and coming. Um, you can find me at Kunatix. I'm on all social media platforms. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Instagram. You can follow my brand, Icarus Metro Comics. We're on all social media platforms too. Um, I will probably be live on Twitch in another 20, 30 minutes. So if you want to stop by too. But yeah, um, I hope to see y'all around. Guru Glitch, Tyler, nice meeting y'all.
I love it. Love it. So thank you so much for being here. As always, with Gamer Corner, the content creator guide to the raid. So, where are you taking us? Who are we raiding out to?
For me?
Yeah,
I'm
you.
choosing?
Yes.
Okay,
See,
okay.
that's how y'all know that people don't read the questions. Because I have on there the guest guides the Twitch raid.
All right. Let's see.
What
Let's
I tell y'all, people don't never read the questions.
let's see who we can show some
Ever.
love to. See who can show some love to.
Every time. We got some amazing people coming up. We have Alicia No Keys. We have All Gold Queen. We have some more people. We're lining them up. But for September, we have Alicia No Keys and All Gold Queen. So stay tuned. Said like a professor, I know. So it'll be a good time for the future individuals that I will be interviewing on Gamer Corner Season 2. We will have some amazing people for the rest of the year.
All right.
But obviously there's the holidays in there, so we'll be taking breaks here and there. But who are we rating out to? Didn't
All right.
be
So
assigned.
let me ask you a question. I was about to choose rating you, but I do see a friend of mine playing Genshin Impact.
Okay.
So we can rate her.
Type her name in the chat.
Okay.
Little Pooh Bear. That is a wild name. Let me pull her up. Little Bear with 2 R's. let's raid out to Little Pooh Bear. Thank you so much again for being here. Y'all go support Kunatix. Check out that Kickstarter. If you don't have the money to support it, totally understand. But sharing is free, and sometimes that's all that counts.
The thing with Kickstarter, it doesn't take out your money right away. It takes it out after the campaign's over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
There you go. All right, so let's head over to Little Pooh Bear. Y'all be there. Show some love.
Hey, let's raid. Time to raid.
Raid out. Raid out. Bye. Did we raid? We did.